In previous video we have explored basic gates and universal gates, and in this video we are going to explore the arithmetic gates. There are two types of arithmetic gates. First is XOR gate and the second one is XNOR gate. So from these two, first we are going to start with XOR gate. So here you can see this is the symbolic representation of XOR gate. To better understand this XOR gate, I recommend that you should have clear idea about basic gates like AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate. In my previous video I have explained all those things with animation in detail. If you are not clear about those concepts, then I recommend that first watch that video and then move ahead in this video. So now here we are going forward. Now here you can see this is the truth table of XOR gate. These are the two inputs and this is the output. From this truth table it is very clear that when both the input to this XOR gate is same, the output is 0. And when both the input to this XOR gate is different, the output is 1. So this is what we can see from this truth table. But the question is, from where these things appear? How it is like this only? So to clear these questions, we must understand it like this way. The output equation of this XOR gate is this: y is equal to a XOR b. This is the symbol of XOR. Here a and b are the two inputs and y is the output. And the simplified version of this equation is like this: y is equal to a into b bar plus a bar into b. So now I am going to solve all your questions regarding truth table, the equivalent circuit of XOR gate and the output equation of this gate. Here this XOR gate has two input A and B and one output Y. So first we are going to understand how to construct the equivalent circuit of XOR gate using the output equation of XOR gate. So here you can see there are two inputs plus two inputs, so we require four inputs. So here we have two inputs A, B and another two input A and B. So first we want A bar and then we want B and then we want to multiply those things together. So in order to get A bar from this A, we will use NOT gate. So here we'll get A bar. Now here we'll use this B directly. So here we have A bar, here we have B. And now we want to do the AND operation of these two inputs. So we'll use AND gate and then in output we will have A bar into B. So this section is ready. Now we want A into B bar. So A will directly use and we'll use NOT gate with this B input and we'll get B bar. So here we have B bar, we have A, we'll do AND operation and we'll get A into B bar. So now we have this term ready with us, this term also ready with us. Now we're supposed to add these two terms together. So in order to add these things together, which gate we should use? We have three options: AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate. Which gate we should use for addition operation? Write the answer in comments below. So the correct answer is we supposed to go for OR gate. So we'll use OR gate and we'll add these two inputs together and we'll have the output Y. So this is the equivalent circuit of XOR gate using three basic gates. Now we'll give input to this gate and we'll see what type of output we are getting. So first we'll start with 0 0 input. When we are giving both the input as 0 0, what will be the output? That we are going to explore. So when A and B both are 0, the output is 0. So what we'll do? A is 0, B is 0 and the output is 0. So we'll use the same input in this equivalent circuit. A is 0, B is 0, A is 0, B is 0. So when A is 0, when we do this AND operation, the output of this AND operation is 1. This B we are directly using, so it is 0. When we do AND operation of these inputs, the output would be 0. Now here we are inverting this input through this NOT gate, so the B bar would be 1. When we do AND operation of these two inputs, we'll get output as 0. So in OR gate we have two inputs, both are 0. When we add these two inputs together, the output would be 0. And here you can see the output is 0. Now here we have different inputs. Here we have A is 0 and B is 1 and the output is 1. So now let's see how it is happening. Our A is 0, B is 1, A is 0 and B is 1. So here the input to this NOT gate is 0, so output to this NOT gate will be 1. B is directly 1. So the AND operation of these two 1 and 1 is 1 because 1 into 1 is 1. So the output is 1. Now A is 0. Input to this NOT gate is 1. So the output would be 0. So 0 into 0 AND operation of these two inputs would be 0. So finally the input to these OR gates are 1 and 0. So when we add these two inputs 1 plus 0, the output would be 1, and that is what we are getting here in output. Now we are going to try the third combination. Here A is 1 and B is 0 and still the output is 1. So we'll write A is 1, B is 0, A is 1, B is 0. So input to this NOT gate is 1, so output would be 0. This B is 0, so AND operation of this 0 into 0 is 0. A is 1, input to this NOT gate is 0, so output is 1. 1 into 1 would be 1. So here we have 0, here we have 1, so 0 plus 1, the output would be 1. So here we are getting 1. So here you can see this thing clearly. When both the input to this XOR gate is different, the output is 1. Now we have the final combination, that is 1, 1. So here it is 1, here it is 1, the output is 0. Let's explore how we'll get 0 in output. A is 1, B is 1, A is 1, B is 1. So output A bar will get 0, B is 1, here A is 1 and the output here will get is 0. So 1 into 0, here it is 0, 1 into 0, here it is 0. So we have 0 plus 0. So 0 plus 0 will get 0 in output, and that is why the output is 0. So now I think it is clear to you that whenever both inputs are same here and here, the output is 0. But whenever both the inputs are different, the output is 1. This is the logical operation of XOR gate. So I think XOR gate is clear to you. And if you are enjoying this video, then I request you to hit that like button and press the subscribe button. So if you are done with that, we are going to move for the next gate, and that is XNOR gate. Here you can see this is the symbolic representation of XNOR gate. And what is the difference between XOR gate and XNOR gate symbol? Here you can see a small dot, and that represents the NOT operation or inverting operation from XOR gate. Here you can see the truth table. When both the input to this XNOR gate is same, the output is 1, and when both the inputs are different, the output is 0. So if you can recall the previous truth table of XOR gate, that gate had shown that when both the inputs are different, the output is 1. So here the output is clearly inverted, right? And that is why this gate is XNOR gate, or you can call it as exclusive NOR gate. How we have achieved this truth table, that we can understand through this equation. Here A and B are the inputs and Y is the output. And the simplified equation of this form is like this: Y is equal to A into B plus A bar into B bar. So now I'll tell you how to construct the equivalent circuit of XNOR gate using this equation, and then we'll understand how we get this truth table for XNOR gate. So let's quickly explore that thing. So here we have total 4 inputs: AB, A bar, B bar. So AB is the input and Y is the output. So to get the equivalent circuit, first we'll write all 4 inputs, A and B and A and B. So here we want A and B, so we'll use this A, we'll use this B, and for the next combination we want A bar and B bar. So from this A, if we want to have A bar, we must use a NOT gate. So we'll use a NOT gate, so we'll get A bar here, and to get this B bar, we'll use NOT gate with this B input also, so that we'll get B bar in output. Now we have A, B, A bar and B bar. All four inputs that we want, we have created. So in order to get A into B, we must do AND operation, and that can be done using the AND gate. So here we have A into B in output. Here also we want the same thing, we want A bar into B bar. So we'll again use another AND gate and we'll get A bar into B bar in output. So now here we have A into B and A bar into B bar. So finally we need to add these things together, and for that we'll use the OR gate. So finally here we'll have the output Y, which is combination of A into B plus A bar into B bar. So now here let's understand, when we give both the input 0, how we are getting 1 in output. So A is 0, B is 0 and Y is 1. So we'll write A0, B0, A0, B0. So here both the input is 0 and the AND operation of this will get 0, because 0 into 0 is 0. Here we have 0, so the NOT operation of this will get 1 in output. The same way here 0 and the NOT operation will give us 1 in output. Now doing AND operation of these two 1, we'll get 1 into 1 is equal to 1 in output. So the input to this OR gate is 0 and 1. So 0 plus 1 will get 1 in output, and that is why we are having 1 in output. When both the input is 0, the output is 1. Now here A is 0, B is 1. So we'll use A0, B1 and the output is 0. So let's explore how it is possible. A is 0, B is 1, A is 0, B is 1. So 0 into 1, 0 into 1 gives us 0 in output. Here it is 0, so the output would be 1. Here it is 1, so output would be 0. So 1 into 0, that gives us 0 in output. So here we have 0 plus 0, so the output would be 0. So that is why we are getting 0 in output over here. For the next combination, if we see A is 1, B is 0. So let's say A is 1, B is 0 and the output would be 0 again. Here A is 1, B is 0, A is 1, B is 0. So 1 into 0, 0 will be in output. Here it is 1, so we'll get 0 in output, and here it is 0, so we'll get 1 in output. So 1 into 0 will get 0 in output. So finally 0 plus 0 will get 0 in output, and that is why we are getting here 0. So from this understanding, it is clear that when both the input to this XNOR gate is different, the output is 0. And now we'll see what happens when both the inputs are 1. So A is 1, B is 1 and the output is 1. So here A1, B1, A1, B1. So 1 into 1 will get 1 in output. Here it is 1, so output will be 0. Here it is 1, so output will be 0. 0 into 0 will get 0 in output. So 1 plus 0. So the output will be 1. And that is why we are getting 1 over here. So looking at first operation and this last operation, it is clear that when both the input to this XNOR gate is same, the output is 1. And when both the input are different, the output is 0. So this is how you can create the equivalent circuit of XNOR gate and understand truth table from that equivalent circuit. Basically, this XOR gate and XNOR gate are used for different purposes. Purpose like error detection and error correction, arithmetic operations like subtraction and addition, and code circuits like gray code to binary, binary to gray code conversion. So these are the different applications of this XOR and XNOR gate. In next video, we are going to explore more interesting things about the logic gates. So do not forget to watch the next video in this series. If you want to explore digital electronics more, you can refer this playlist. So see you in the next video.